Today I'm sharing with you 5 vintage cottage DIYs. I will show you how to transform an awkward, empty corner space into a beautiful, motivational corner. Welcome to my channel, Freckled Mom DIY. I'm Devin. If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, hey! This is an open playlist for feature walls I am hosting with my friend, which I'll explain in a bit. But first, let's get our wall on. This is a Dollar Tree arrow, and all I did to this first was using my Waverly paint in the color ink, and I gave it 2 good coats on the front and the back. Now I'm going through with my clear wax because I am going to be chalking on this and I want to prepare it before I get started. So I have this transfer here. This was from the Bloom and Grow transfer, and I'm going to be using my color Shimmer Gold. So I just go over it with my squeegee and then I squeegee it off, peel it up, and it is perfect. So now I do wait a little bit for it to dry, and then I'm going to go through and do the and you could use like a little multi-tool here, but it was big enough that I could use my squeegee, and that was a nice quick little transfer. And now I'm just going to line it up, and we're going to do the word grow. So it'll say bloom and grow, and you just want to smooth it out to make sure you can reduce bleed through. So this is going to be a couple of motivational sayings to go on our feature wall. So I am using different parts of the transfer here, and you can see this was just to give it a little extra something something. I thought it was adorable, and when I peeled it up, I knew it was perfect. So now you're going to see the final reveal at the end, guys. So this is a clock I had gotten for $2.99 at the thrift store. I did not take it apart. I just went through and I covered it with 1 coat of my Waverly ink. So I am going to do the same color scheme throughout this video for my wall. I do go through and I go over it with my antique wax now, pretty heavy with a paintbrush. I put it on, and then you're gonna see I use a dry paper towel and just wipe it off. So I was thinking of using a baby wipe, but I didn't want that black paint to come off. So I'm just using a dry paper towel, which does take off a little bit of the paint, but not a lot. So that way you still get that antique feeling without it washing all the way down to the wood. Now I think this is super adorable. All these DIYs are very quick, as they are going to be wall decor for my corner in my home. These are the stairs that come from our bedroom, and we will be seeing this every day. And this is just a Deco Art gold to go around the edge to finalize this project. As I said, this is an open playlist where we will share different variations of a feature wall. My friend also hosting with myself is Sarah from Can Sarah DIY It. I put her channel link down in the description. She is adorable, and she does all kinds of fun DIYs, cooking, furniture flips, and balloon designs. And of course, she's wicked funny, so you have to check out her channel. Don't forget to head down in my description to find the playlist so you can be inspired by my other friends and see what they all did tonight for their feature wall. I thought this was very quick and simple. It is another Club Couture project, but first I am using a Dollar Tree frame that I have, and I'm just giving it 2 good coats of my Waverly ink, and I go over that, make sure it's really good. And right here I am drying my Mod Podge. So I used my spray Mod Podge sealer to give it that shiny look, to make it look kind of like a glassy color. Now this again is my antique wax. I want to make sure I'm not going to be pulling up anything, not my antique wax, my clear wax. And I do defuzz this quite a few times, and I'm just going to lay this down, and it fit pretty perfect. And again, this is going to go on my corner when you come down from our bedrooms. That way you have a little motivation before you start your day. And I just thought this would go with my theme of a vintage cottage feel. And I just think it is so pretty. You got a little glam in there just to give you a little boost to your day. And you can see I did peel up a little bit on the corner, so I just touch it up with a small brush. If you're new to my channel or coming over from the playlist, welcome. My name is Devin, and we are renovating our 1925-year-old New England cottage, room by room. We do home improvement, DIY, home decor, thrift flipping, and more. If you like these kind of videos, go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. You can also find me on Instagram as Freckled Mom, where I post daily motivation, upcoming projects, and what I'm currently working on. And I would love to see you over there. So let's jump back into this wall. This framed mirror is giving me all the vintage feels. This is so pretty, but it wasn't that pretty at first, so I got this for $4.99 at the thrift store, and I cleaned it up first with some Windex, and now I'm just going through with that ink from Waverly, and I just kind of go over it. I don't really go hard, I just go over it, just so you can still see some of the gold coming through. But I do go in with a smaller brush, and I just go around the entire edge so it has solid black on the edge. And this is another quick one. Again, we are staying with the motivation and the black. So this is another Club Couture project, which everything I use for Club Couture in my supplies is down in my description. So I defuzzed it first, and then I laid it down. I was trying to go with a little shadow effect, which didn't work because this gold is a very close to the wood color. But I wanted to keep it dark to go with that vintage feel. So you'll see, but once I peel this up, it really wasn't that noticeable. And so I went through and I put that clear wax over it just because I figured I could still use that gold below. And I go over it again, and I didn't wash this or do anything. I just put it right back on, smoothed it out. Now I go through with my black velvet, so I just squeegee it on and squeegee it off. And I just think this is such a cute saying and such an easy, quick project. I peel it up, and I think it is perfect. So my husband is here now, and he is helping me. And we are working together to make this corner a little better. So we definitely had to plan around because there are some funny angles in here, but I am in love with how this came out. We have had this area bare for very long. That sign came from Target, from the dollar spot. Here is my don't quit. And we are using sheetrock screws because this is horsehair plaster, and it is not the easiest to work with. So don't quit, guys. And we are just going through and putting the pictures where they belong. This was definitely a team effort, and I am so in love with how this came out. I just think this is so sweet. And we have all our DIYs up. And I think the mixture between the black and the gold with the wood, I think it all goes so well together and stays with our cottage theme, but adding in some vintage flair. I have been working on this corner in my home for the past couple of weeks. We had redone the paint and the wood around the frame on the window, and I made some adorable DIYs to start my spring style for 2022, which is a garden cottage, and it is so adorable. And you can find these DIYs on my video from last week, my room by room. Thank you for watching, and I hope you were inspired. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. Please give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the bell so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. You can find all my links to my Amazon store as well as my chalk products in my description in my link tree. You can also find me on Instagram as Freckled Mom. I have my upcoming monthly playlist Room by Room on March 3rd, co-hosted by Maria from the Artsy Cupcake, and the theme is Spring Fling. Don't forget to follow along the playlist to see what all my friends made today. And thank you to my friend Sarah for thinking up this fun challenge and hosting with me. I have an open invitation to our Crafters Collab group on Facebook. There is a link down in my description. make sure you let them know Devin sent you. Keep crafting and have a great night.
You're taking them down, it's tearing me apart. I can't pretend now. I have to get over you.